Hello, everybody. It is Karen Coffey, and welcome to the Art of Making Agents Wealthy. So I want to talk to you today about breaking some old-fashioned ideas, breaking some old-fashioned myths around residential real estate.
Let's go, take it to the top.
Karen Coffey is an award-winning national real estate trainer and sales coach. She's worked with thousands of realtors, increasing their collective sales to over $1 billion in commissions in just 3 short years. Get ready to break through to your next multi-six-figure level.
This is not about making agents mediocre. It's not about making them poor, struggling, any of that. This is about how to create wealth in residential real estate. So if you are not interested in creating a consistent $15,000 to $50,000 a month, hop off right now. This is not for you. The title of today's talk is Stop Selling Real Estate. Now, what do I mean by that? Karen, how can I make money if I'm not selling real estate? You are going to sell real estate, but I don't want you to stay in this old archaic mindset of how it's been done in the past. So get your cup of coffee, grab your lunch, wherever you are in the country, and just sit tight. This is where we take 20 minutes just to kind of debunk, talk about what you can do today. Today is Friday, so maybe you're getting ready for the weekend. Don't give up on your business just yet. So I want you to grab a notebook, take some notes. I'm going to give you 3 ways to stop sounding salesy. That's what I mean about stop selling real estate. It's not about getting another job. It's not about getting another sales position. It is about getting in the game and doing it in a way where you can make that consistent, like I said, $15,000 to $50,000. I'm not trying to sell you something, but here's what I know. After doing this for years, after coaching thousands of agents all across the country, I know that only 70% of you, actually 30% of you, are going to do anything. 70% of you won't. You're going to stay in your story. You're going to stay in your negativity. You're going to stay in your blame. 30% of you will actually take action and do something that will increase your business, increase your bank accounts. You know, I heard a quote this week, and it was something along the lines of common sense is not commonly practiced. And you would think that we would take into account that if we are doing consistent action, that is what creates consistent income. And in real estate, right, we're on the roller coaster. Our income goes up and then it goes down, or our business goes up and it goes down. I am going to lay some things down today. You can either pick them up or you don't. I am a realist. I'm okay with it if you don't want to. I'm not going to be mean. I don't mean to be brash. I don't mean to be aggressive, but I am a realist. And that means that I am going to tell you like it is. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is that you need to know. So it is, I guess, a struggle for many of you to get a discipline going, for you to make that consistent income. And I want, from the bottom of my heart, for those of you who know me, this is not about selling you anything. It is about giving you a new lease on your sales career, a new lease in real estate. I was blessed to create some systems that blow it out of the water for the agents that we work with. Again, I'm going to lay it down. If you pick it up, great. If you don't, I'm okay with that too. So next week, go ahead and put it on your calendar. If you've just joined us, go ahead and put in where you're from and what your market is. But if next week, put it on your calendar, next Thursday, I'm going to be interviewing Jane Tyner. She is out of Fresno, California. And when we think California, we always think, oh gosh, they have great price points. Not hers is about 300,000, and she is our latest recipient of the 100K and 100-day award. I created that because when I moved to a brand new market, I was able to create $103,000 in 100 days. Jane actually did it in 90, so she beat my record. And so we give this to the agents that we work with because we know that the result is there. We know that it's possible for them. She was able to do it in 90 days. So 100K in 100 days. Well, you're going to want to hear what she has to say, what she implemented, how she made it happen, the mindset around it. So next Thursday, that's going to be Jane Tyner, 100 days to 100K. And she got that award. So awesome. Hey, Ann Wright, good to see you. She is living in Florida. I think that you're in Jacksonville. Is that right? You can go ahead and put that in there. Laura, nice to see you. And again, Beth Ann Hughes, who I love. So glad that you're joining us. All right, guys. So here we go. Again, if you're not interested in breaking Ole Miss, if you're not interested in a consistent 15 to 50,000, go ahead and hop off. You won't want to watch this. You just won't want to do it. I want to break you through your stories, your negative thinking, the Ole Miss. So here we go. How to stop selling real estate and make money now. So I really want to give you 3 things that you can take to the bank, all right? 3 things that you can do to stop selling real estate. And the number 1 thing is stop groveling. Guys, please stop groveling. Stop door knocking. Stop cold calling. Stop calling your friends and asking them, hey, who do you know who wants to buy, sell, or invest? This is just craziness. Now, for some of you, it works. That's what you love. That's what you enjoy. Don't stop doing it. But my heart is around being very authentic in your business. So if you are not being authentic, if you are doing ways, if you are selling real estate like the Old Boy Network, if you are door knocking like kids selling candy for a school function, and that does not sit well with you, can I get an amen? Can I get an amen in the comments? Because this is what I want to free you of. I want to free you of this craziness that we have been taught. And here's the crazy thing. We're being taught by people who are making $30,000 and $50,000 a year. Guys, if you're wanting to make $250,000, $250,000, or $500,000 for the year, stop listening to those people who have only made $30,000 in their real estate career. They mean well. They do. I get it. I understand. And I want you, I just want you to have the freedom. I want you to have the bank account. What happens if your parents get ill? What happens if you have to go take care of someone for a month? Or if you just want a vacation for a month? Your business stops, right? So stop groveling. You have to know your worth. That is step number 1. So what does that look like? Know your value. You have to position yourself to be a professional. Stop positioning yourself like a real estate agent. What happens when you go to a party and they say, hey, what do you do? And you say, oh, I'm a real estate agent. And they just kind of walk away and they don't even ask you about anything. You need to position yourself. I always tell my clients, when you go to a party, does the heart surgeon come up to you and say, hey, who do you know who needs a triple bypass? No, they don't do that. Position yourself. If you've watched my webinar, I think it's Ava, I don't know if you want to type it in the comments, or it's Making Agents Wealthy. We talk about positioning yourself, meaning whoever came up with the idea about being available 24/7, whoever came up with the idea that you need to be available every weekend at every moment, this takes away your power. It takes away your value, guys. Stop it. So I'm going to ask you, know your value. Are you actually helping people, or are you actually going after the paycheck, that commission check? What is it that you're going after? So number 1, stop groveling, stop door knocking, stop cold calling, stop calling all your friends and bugging them to death saying, who do you know who wants to buy, sell, or invest? It's really cheesy. It's really salesy. And I don't know, for some of you, you're going to love that. Others of you, come on, guys. I think there's a sports, it's like, come on, man. There's a sports show. Anyway, that's another story. But okay, point number 2 of how to stop selling real estate and stop sounding salesy is to sell a result. Stop selling real estate and sell a result. When someone asks you what you do, stop saying, I'm a real estate agent. Everybody has a preconceived notion, right, of what a real estate agent is. So a real estate agent is, they have a preconceived notion. It's kind of like, oh, they're going to be calling me, chasing me, sending me emails that I don't want to have. I mean, it's this whole thing. So stop selling yourself as a real estate agent and start selling the result. What that looks like might be, hey, what do you do? I work in real estate. I help my sellers sell their homes in days, not weeks, for 100% of asking, if those are your actual numbers. Or I help buyers find homes that aren't even on the market yet, inventory that they can't find. Guys, this is your job. If you don't know how to do that, you need to learn. But finding inventory that's not on the market yet, that is your role. So I'm negotiating. What is it, the results that your clients want? What do buyers want? They want you to negotiate the best price. They want you to handle everything. They want to know that you know the inventory and that you're going to help them find the best thing, the best deal possible for the money that they have. What do sellers want? Sellers want their home sold for the highest price. They don't want a lot of hassle. They don't want it to be on the market long. They want a fair price. They actually want the highest price possible in the market. So it's up to us to make sure that we know what that is. All right. So I see a lot of people joining us. Again, put where you're from and what your market is. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and put those in there as well. I'm going to be on here for about another 10 minutes. Happy to answer any questions at all. Again, just stop selling real estate and start making money, and do it now. So the first one was stop groveling. Get out of your story, get out of your excuses, get out of your blame, and start getting to work by positioning yourself, the doctor-patient frame. All right, we don't want to be going to the party and bugging all of our friends going, who do you know who wants to buy, sell, or invest? Number 2, stop selling real estate, sell a result. Know what your clients are wanting and give it to them. Speak it, communicate it, share it with them. I sell my homes in 2 days or less for 110% of asking, if that's your market. If it's not, find your best numbers of the properties that have sold. All right. And finally, number 3, implement. Some of you won't even know what this is, and it's okay. Start implementing VIP, over-the-top service. That does not mean, let me tell you what that is not. That is not being available 24/7. It is not answering your phone at 10 p.m. and negotiating contracts. Absolutely not. That is not what VIP service is. If you don't know what that is, you do need to learn what that is, because people are in a they're lacking relational professionalism. Does that make sense? If it is, give me an amen or a yes or something in the comments. Relational, meaning we are in a world where transactional does not work anymore. Transactional is burn and churn. It's where we were in the 80s, 90s, maybe even early 2000s. But now it is a matter of giving people a relationship. Thank you, Anne, for giving me the amen. I'm so happy that, yes. And Cece, thanks for being on here. Susan, great to have you. But these are the 3 ways to stop being salesy. We all come across with this commission breath and people can smell it. If you don't have a real heart for knowing your value, for helping people, it is going to show up. For instance, I used to be all about getting the transaction, getting the listing, getting the buyers, the numbers, churn, 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 churn. And I realized that no one was really giving me referrals, and I thought I was coming from a place of my heart. I did. But it really wasn't until I took an inventory. I actually started writing down, what is it that I'm actually doing for these people? Am I connecting with their vision for their life, why they're moving, where they're moving to? Am I connecting to that? So I'm going to invite you guys, if you are not connecting, some of you will need help. Some of you need help to take your business to the next level. And listen, I told you in the beginning of the call, I'm going to put it down. If you want to pick it up, great. If you don't, that's fine too. There is nothing salesy about any of this. It is about, can I help you take your business to $250,000 or $500,000? 100,000 is great, but I don't know how to teach people how to close 1 and 2 transactions a month. I just don't know how to do that. I know how to do 3, 4, 16 consistently. If you want to create a machine, I'm going to invite you to go to KarenCoffey.com/apply. And what it is, it's going to ask you a couple of questions. And guys, 9 times out of 10, you have been around the block. You have had these calls before, right? And it's super salesy. It's high pressure. It's, you need to do this for your business or you're going to fail. This is not what I am about ever. I am a realist. And like I said, I know that only 30% of agents will do anything to change their circumstance. They will typically complain or stay in their story or their negative thoughts. That is not you. You wouldn't have taken the time to be on this live stream if it were you. I'm going to invite you, Karen Coffey, and Coffey is spelled COFFEY.com/apply. And again, we're going to get on the phone with you for a full hour. And these are the things we're going to ask you. Where are you at? What have you tried? Where do you want to go? What do you think is getting in your way? We're going to work on your mindset. We're going to give you one thing that you can take right away and implement in your business that will create the kind of income, the consistency, and the momentum that you need. If you are a fit, we'll invite you into a program. If we are not a fit for you, we will refer you to someone who is. Guys, we talk to about 150 agents a month, and it doesn't matter. We don't need one more agent. We have a ton joining us. What we need is agents who are making a difference in their life, making a difference in their community. Making a difference is going to increase your bank account, increase your bottom line, okay? So I don't know if we have any questions. CC, thank you so much. Be in gratitude. Absolutely, be in gratitude. So go ahead, join us. You may need some help. Maybe it's just one thing you need. Maybe it's a mindset shift and it's just a very, very small thing that we can do to give back to help you propel wherever you are in your market. So thank you so much for being on here. Don't be salesy. Stop selling real estate. Go out, please. Dominate your markets. Show those people, those other agents, that you don't have to be slimy, commission breath. You don't have to be transactional. You can have signs everywhere. Everything we do layers one program on top of another. The reason we do that, there's not just one way to do this business. You are an individual. You are specific to who you are, and I want you to be the best, the highest potential that you can be. Many times it's not about being competitive with others, it's about being competitive with yourself. And if that sounds like you and you want to change things, I want you to blow into 2019 in a really strong and powerful way. So stop being salesy, stop selling real estate, and make more money. All right, guys, have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.